also mentioned the sacraments.
Yes.
As a key aspect of bringing you closer to Christ.
Well, I'll tell you, I have to echo what Chesterton said about confession. He says, when you walk out of confession, you are 5 minutes old. Your whole life has started over again. And, there's just nothing that matches hearing those words, I absolve you of your sins. And just feeling the burden come off you, that your sin is not an obstacle between you and God anymore. It's you are now back in full communion with God. There's just nothing that compares with that sacrament. And to realize that, even though we have that great hesitation of going into the confessional, it's an act of worship to enter that confessional. You are worshiping God when you're there, confessing your sins to the priest, and then the ultimate sacrament of the Eucharist. Chesterton really helped me understand that too, because he says thanks is the highest form of thought, and that's what Eucharist means. It means thanksgiving, and the only possible response that we can have to so great a gift is thanksgiving. We've done nothing to earn this. We've done nothing to somehow grasp it better because of our theological understanding. We can only be thankful, and that's why it is our duty, as the priest says, and our salvation, to always and everywhere give God thanks.
When did Chesterton die?
He died in 1936.
36, okay. The reason I mention that is he lived a long time ago.
Yeah.
In a different world. His earlier life would have been a life without electricity, even without automobiles, without planes. Maybe a life without indoor plumbing. I mean, who knows?
In fact, all those things developed during his lifetime. He watched all those things come into the world.
Just amazing. Yeah. But some might say, well, our world has changed drastically. Internet, space travel, all the stuff that happened after him. What does he have to say about a Christian trying to live today? Did he have a clue of what our world would be like?
Well, I think he had a clue of what our world would be like, because so much of what he said is so prophetic. If you read Chesterton now, it seems like he's writing for now. It's absolutely one of the most astonishing things about Chesterton as a writer, really as a prophet, is that he sees all the same dilemmas we're facing, sees that technology is something that can become something that we become enslaved to rather than serves us. He always warned about becoming too dependent on technology, because then it's not serving us anymore. We are dependent on it, and that's not freedom. And of course, he has the great line that we've come up with the best ways of communication in all of history precisely at the moment when we have nothing to say. and Chesterton, I think he clearly has a clue, and he sees that the information technology can start to be overwhelming because we can lose the truth in all these fragments of facts, and sometimes they're not facts. And I think that he's as edifying to read now, and possibly even more to read now, than in his own lifetime.
What about his buddy Belloc?